You talk a lot about fasting. I mean, we talk about diets and everything. Are there any cases which you don't recommend someone fast?
Usually, the fasting isn't beneficial for like someone who is like pregnant, breastfeeding, or maybe like a child. So children don't need to do it, as well as the like the elderly. So that for them, it's harder for them to fast. It's harder for them to maintain muscle mass from the fast, and maintaining muscle mass is a very important thing for preventing age-related sarcopenia. So and metabolic dysfunction and metabolic disorder will also come from if you start to lose your muscle mass. So just maintaining muscle mass would be like a higher priority if you're, let's say, above 65 or something.
What about its impact on hormones when you're fasting? Because a lot of patients that you see, a lot of people in general, their hormonal balance is off, whether that's due to toxicity, just poor circadian rhythm, a million different things. Have you looked at that at all, how fasting impacts hormone?
It can affect like different hormones. So when it comes to fat loss hormones and like insulin sensitivity hormones, then those things improve. So you will like lower your blood sugar, you can lower your blood pressure, you can lose weight with it. And you can also turn on like the different longevity pathways in the body, like AMPK or autophagy and sirtuins and others. But when it comes to, let's say, like, and it's also like a stressor to the body. So it does cause stress. And if you overdo it, then that excessive amounts of stress can lower like things like testosterone and thyroid functioning. And so it does have like a negative side as well. And, you can overdo anything. So it always has to be taken at the right dose, and also make sure that you recover from it with enough recovery.
The right dose and right time as well, correct? Because I believe you say you fast differently in the winter versus summer. Is that true?
I personally, I don't like change a lot. I may like eat slightly earlier when it's the winter time, but yeah, generally, you definitely should also change the fasting window and routine based upon like what your goals, what's your current condition, and what's your preference as well. Like maybe some people don't want to like eat once a day; they actually want to eat like 3 or 4 times a day, something. So yeah, it depends on the person.
To someone who's out there and listening and basically has been in I would say maybe just an okay state of health, but eating 2-3 times a day and seeing this and basically saying, well, fasting just doesn't seem like it would fit me at all. I'm eating that 3 times a day. How could this even be healthy? I feel already fatigued, with such little caloric intake. What would you say to someone that's thinking about doing, whether it's intermittent fasting or just a fasting routine, and has those types of objections?
Let's say like when it comes to like energy production or fatigue, then fasting can actually increase your like energy efficiency. And, a lot of people anecdotally report that they do feel more energized while they are fasting, and they get less tired. And I personally did notice also like a shift in just my physical endurance as well as like overall resilience when I did switch over to this intermittent fasting lifestyle. So like I don't have like, when you're fasting, then you eat less often. So you have like less of these ups and downs in your blood sugar. And these ups and downs in your blood sugar, they do, give you energy after you eat, but they also come crashing down quite rapidly. Therefore, you kind of go into this roller coaster throughout the entire day. Another problem is also that, when you are teaching your body by eating these small meals all throughout the entire day, then you're never teaching your body how to burn its own body fat. When you look at the amount of body fat our body carries, then it's not like a problem of energy shortage. We have plenty of energy with us all the time. Even like, very lean people, athletic people, they have tens and thousands of calories in their body fat all the time. So it's not a matter of fuel availability. It's a matter of like access to it. You're not able to access to it. You're not able to tap into your body fat stores that effectively. And whenever you do skip a meal or whenever you do some fasting, then you go into this energy crisis in the short term. And the way you overcome that is by, promoting these ketogenic pathways in the body that condition the body to start using more fat for fuel. You'll be able to tap into your body fat stores very easily. You don't have to necessarily do fasting with that either. You can ignite those ketogenic pathways with like just some forms of carbohydrate restriction, as well as exercise. It can also do it.